Good day to everyone. Thank you for coming back. Really appreciate you joining the channel. So today I'd like to do a quick update on where I am with the strats that you guys kindly sent in. Now obviously this is in relation to the 25% on dollar units and also 10% on $5 units that I'm kicking back to you guys for the appreciation of you sending the strats in. So just to give you a quick update, so just George, I still owe George $12.50 Asian rice. I did pay him the other day, so hopefully he received it, 20 bucks, which was kind of a nice hit. And then HP decided to donate a $5 coffee to me, which was awesome, man, and I've already taken advantage of that. So thank you, HP, appreciate that. And then Mark, I haven't paid you yet, and Yusuf, I haven't paid you yet. So get in contact with me, let me know, and I appreciate it. I should have taken this one out already because that one's over here now, so it's done. But I've got a whole list of still ones to do, so I'm working on that, guys. Just be patient with me. I will get there. And some of them I've been trying a little bit, and I want to give them their justice because just trying it a couple of times doesn't always do it justice. So I want to make sure I practice these correctly before I go to the casino and follow through. So there's the quick update. Now today, I've got a really good strategy that I came across in a different way. I was down at my local casino in Council Bluffs, Iowa, and I ran into a gentleman by the name of Barry. He was playing a strategy next to me on a separate machine, and I was winning, he was winning, but he was winning more than I was winning. So it was like, what the heck are you doing? So I decided to lean over. And thankfully, he had seen a few of my videos in the past, so he was familiar with the channel, which was, you know, that doesn't happen every day. That's the truth. So that was kind of nice. And he allowed me to take a pick of his strategy. Now, what he does do with his strategy, he moves on each spin. Now, I tried that, and for me, it didn't react quite the same way. So what I decided to do, and Barry, please correct me if you're watching. Barry didn't give me any bankroll idea or how to increase if we do increase our bets. So I've kind of gone out on my own in reference to that. So please update me. I've called it 712. I didn't get a name for the strategy from Barry, but I just want to say thanks to Barry. So $500 bankroll. We're looking for 50 bucks. And we double on the second loss. That's how I'm doing this because that's how it's been profitable for me in practice. And also, I've already shot the live video in the casino. I've already done that. So if you get a chance to see that, guys, it was definitely an interesting session. Okay, so take the time to have a quick peek at that if you'd like to. But that's on the back end of this video. So let's get set up. It's going to be a $10 initial bet. Now, I'm always going to be staying focused on the second 12. I'm not changing. I'm just staying put. Now, Barry moved every single time. He chased it or he was just always a moving target. Me, I'm just staying put because eventually I'm going to get my win. At least that's my thoughts. So what Barry does is he puts $7 across here. So we've got a mixture of double streets and also straight up, $7. Okay. Then he puts $1 right in the center, and then he puts $2 on the corners. So he's got 3 corners here, $7 here, and 3 out here. So we've got a total of $10. So obviously these numbers would be amazing, right? So let's see whether or not we can capture some winners, but also some jackpot numbers as well, right? Which would be awesome. So let's get rolling, and so we can stop talking and see what we can do here. First spin of the day, and let's try and make some money. Dang it, the tea's got cold. Unbelievable. But hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. It's Sunday for me. So our first loss sucks. How many times does that happen? on the first come out. Maybe I should just skip the first come out. But okay, the initial roll, bad. Not to worry. $7 gone. So I'm going to give up $7. We will put it right there so we know exactly what we're down. And we will roll again. Again, second loss is when we double up. Okay? Hopefully we don't get it, but if it happens, because as you know, we're only betting one area. So the odds are we will lose more than we win. However, when we hit, I believe we can get to our $50 worth of profit very quickly. There it is. 8. Second loss. So first things first, we give up another $7 because it's our second loss, and we go straight to $2 on everything. Okay? Not the best start in the world, but that's what happens with this type of strategy where you're only doing 1 dozen, essentially 1 dozen, right? When you've got so much more to cover. But eventually you will get your hit. You've just got to have the right amount up here to not only overcome your losses, but to also put some profit in the tray, which is the key. Put some money in the profit tray, right? Beautiful. 18. It's not a 17 or a 20, but that's okay. We'll definitely take it, right? So I'm going to take down everything here that doesn't pay. Those are all losers. And I think we'll all agree these are all winners. So I'm just going to start paying from, I might as well just pay this one here. So we've got $16 coming to us, right? Because we've got $2 on each, $16. 5 and 6, so that's our $16. So that one pays for that one. Beautiful. And then we've got all these that are going to come in. Because that kind of played out perfect, didn't it? Because as soon as we stepped up, boom, we hit. Now, if you hit it on the second time that you've doubled up, obviously you're going to make a little less. But when you hit it the first time, when you double up after the second loss, that's when you make your money. Okay, sorry, enough with that. So another $22, right? Because we got $2 on the street, straight up street, $22. I'm going to take it out of that. So that's another winner. So that one comes down. Then we got corners. Sorry, we've got double streets, right? So 5 and another 5 to 1. So we've got $10 here and another $10. So that's one $10 and another $10 for that one there. Beautiful. All right, so with that, I'm going to come all the way down because we don't need to be gambling more than we need to. And we had a few losses right out of the gate, which is what's going to happen, right? So let me just count up to see where we are, just to make sure we're sitting in good position. All right. And this should be 60. Yes, it is. Because on the bankroll, I had 100, 2, and 3, 4, 460, and then 500. So this is all profit. 10, 20, 30, 40, $42. Excellent, right? Excellent. And that was on, I believe, the third spin, which is about right when you consider you're covering one section, okay? Loser, loser, winner. Nice. And that wasn't even, what I would consider a jackpot number, right? So, hey, beautiful. That's a great start. $42. Now that was based on loss, stay the same, loss, and then on the second loss is when you double up your numbers. Beautiful. Let's get going. All right, another $10 goes out. I'm staying in the center. You can pick whatever quadrant you want, and if you want to, to move, go right ahead. I think that's another great strategy as well, as far as keep moving your bets. I just personally, for whatever reason, I didn't have luck doing that. So I decided to tweak it, and hopefully Barry doesn't mind, but I decided to tweak it so that I was just staying completely still, because all I really want is 1 out of every 3 or 1 out of every 6, depending on, how you want to look at it. But with the way that we're progressing our bets, 1 out of 6, I'm happy with that. We're going to get our money. We've got a great bankroll to offset the losses. It keeps it controlled. Look at what happened. third spin. All right, enough said. Shut up, Will. I get you. I understand. All right, let's get going. Because our goal is to make $50 minimum in 15 minutes. That's always my goal. I will go to 20 minutes sometimes, a lot of times actually, but the goal is to make it in 15 minutes. 6. Okay, there it is. $10. Why did I give up? It was $10 that I had out here. So honestly, guys, let me do that again. I had 2 losses. So I only gave up $7. I don't know why I did that. That's kind of a moron move. Okay, so I'm going to give the house back $6 because I shortchanged it. I only gave up $7 every time we lost before. My apologies. I'm not really sure where my brain was then. So now I'm going to have to give up $10 for the loss, right? Actually do it right for once. Now we're going to respin and go again because that's our first loss. So let's get going. Wow. I'm glad we caught that, or I'm glad I caught that before you caught that. In actual fact, I'm going to put that as a title when I get there so I can make sure I cover myself before you jump to conclusions that I'm trying to make money the wrong way. 7. Another loss, guys. Another loss. Boy, wish I was down here. That's okay. We lose another $10. Second loss, right? So what do? We double up. Now this is when we hit it last time, which when you think, we haven't had anything down here either. So it could go either way. You never know. You never know. That's the beautiful thing about roulette. You really don't ever know. Every roll should be independent of each other. So trends, you know, sometimes I believe in them, sometimes I don't. It just depends. All I hope is we get our fair share of shakes in the middle. There it is. There it is. Look at that. I was just talking about it. Damn third. That's our first loss. Okay. So now we've got $20 that goes out the door. And there it goes over there. So now we're going to roll again and see whether or not if we lose this one, we will double up again. Double up. Not just go up 1 unit. We will double. So we've got $20 out here right now. And we will have to go to $40 if we lose another time. Sooner or later, we're going to get our numbers in the center. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Okay, we lose $20. There it is. We're going to go to $40. So now I'm going to go to $4 on each. I'm going to need to take a little bit more white. So there's a complete stack right there. I'm going to take that one. Beautiful. And we are going to go $4 on each. Perfect. We know it's right because it came out right. All right, let's see if we can get something in the center. But with only going up on the second loss, it extends our bankroll and controls what we're doing, and we're still making good money. That's the key. There's no reason to get too aggressive. Now, in the video that you're going to see, you're going to see me get a bit more aggressive because I was doubling up every single time I lost, okay? So take that into consideration. I was still kind of learning the strategy, and I was filming at the same time because I never know, you know, when something's really going to fit. So that's the reason I've got the strategy, the live content before I've actually got the video for practicing. Now I did a lot of practicing before I went down there, but I hadn't shot the live the practice video. So 16, fantastic number, and it was the first time that we doubled up. Remember, so these are all losses. Fantastic. So 8 on each. We got 4 of them. $32. $32 is that one's going to be paid. So let's just take it right out of here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just going to take it right out of there. 25, $30. 30. I'm going to give $1 back. Give $3 back and take a nickel because that makes $32. Sound fair? That one pays $32. Thank you. So that's that paid. Now we've got I'm going to do this straight up street. 4 11s are $44. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, and 44. So I'm going to take that one and give $1. That pays that one off, right? Nice. And then we got, oh, that one too. And then we got, so 32 and 32 is 64, right? 64 total. So 10, 20, 30. There it is, 60. Look at that, $64 for both of those corners. Sorry, what the heck am I doing? Sorry, guys. They're going to get paid, obviously, 10 and 20, 10 and 20. So 5 to 1, right? Sometimes I get a little bit confused with the corners. So 10 and $20, 10 and $20. My apologies. 10, 20, 10, and 20. Right? Perfect. All right. I think we now have the correct payment. So let's just see where we are and see, because we went through a bit of a cycle there, so at least you got a chance to see how it flows. So I'm going to put this back in here. So there's my 40. And I need another 60. There's my 60. So there's my bankroll, guys. 3, 4, 460, and 5. And this is what we come away with profit. Another 16 bucks is profit, pure profit on that. Very nice. So when you look at it, we've got 10, 20, 30, and 40, 50, 55, 58 bucks. And that was done 17 minutes. That's awesome. 58 bucks. And really, we didn't really dig into our bankroll. You know that. I was in about 120 bucks. That's with the last bet. And we had quite a few losses. As you know, we've got a few down here. We got a green. We also got, you know, the third dozen. And then we finally got one in the center. Boom. Instantly recovery and instantly 58 bucks. Well, not in two hits. 58 bucks. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the video because it got a little bit crazy because I was doubling every single time I lost. So that's why I decided to come back and do a reapproach and doubling on the second loss. It controls the bankroll and we're still making great money. But you'll see how much money I actually make by doubling up. I'm not advising that, but it was nice for me because when you hit, you really hit. But it was a little riskier, okay? So just kind of bear that one in mind too. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. We will catch you when I start. I'm going to do a few more of the strategies that you guys sent in. I'm trying to keep up to speed on those and do maybe 3 or 4 a week, okay? So again, thank you very much. Thank you, Barry. Really nice to meet you. Yeah, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Catch you later, guys. Bye-bye. Well, we'll see if Barry's strategy works for us. I'm just staying in one spot. I'm not going to move. Just going to stay in the center. Got a little lucky this time, right? I made $22 on that one. Nice. I love that. That's a nice win, 22 bucks. And I'm even playing the jackpot challenge over here, so that's another dollar. See if we can do a back-to-back on that.
3, 2.
That's okay.
New bets, please.
I'm going to double up every single time it doesn't hit. I think that's what I'm going to do.
3, 2.
You're starting with a $10 bankroll to begin with, so it's not too bad. I mean, a $10 bet to begin with, so it's not so bad. You're just going to double, double, double. I don't know what Andy's going to do. He's busy as hell right now. How you doing? 5. Okay. That's okay. That's 2 misses. It's over here and down there. Yeah, if I keep doubling, then as soon as I hit once, I'm going to have all my money back plus some. Come on, second dozen. Yeah. I'm going to get my luck sooner or later. When it comes to the center, it's just going to stay there for a couple of hits. Got a feeling. Fine, right back. Unbelievable. Isn't it funny? I bet on the first column it'll be okay. Gotta stay with it. You know what it's been like here, here. Look at it, 3 in a row. Boom, boom, boom. No, I know, isn't that crazy? It's the one that I picked. Well, I got 16, didn't I? So. Yeah. And I'm going to have to double again if it comes up. So. Wow, this is so bad. So bad. I'll give it. Yeah, go for it, babe. Yeah, go and see if you can see him.
Three, two, one. Oh my God. Getting nowhere. Jackpot chance! Bonus win!
Hey, bud, good to see you. Nice hit. Finally, got a little lucky.
3, 2, 1. No more bets.
Damn, I was in a hurry. Yeah, at least I got all my money back anyway, so that was good. About time I got a little lucky. Let's get it back to back. Second dozen. 23 would be good. 16, yes. There it is. All right, now we've made our money. I'm happy now. Time to go home. Catch you later, guys. Actually, because I put so much money in, I have no idea where the hell I am right now. I just think that I'm in profit territory. I have to do some accounting. I will let you know when I actually post the video. Catch you later, guys. Bye.